So there's a step that I just got to thinking about. First of all, hey, happy Friday. I got to thinking about the things that are done that we kind of take for granted that we just know we need to do them. And one thing that is has to be done is formatting variables. It has to be done. And the reason it has to be done is because there's an advantage to communicating with non-technical people. Some of our non-technical people, when they look at these reports, they're making decisions on an entire organization. So you want to make sure that your variables are decoded in your report. So, keeping that in mind, the first thing you would do is create the format. Okay, so in some systems, it's not that hard to do. In SPSS, you just go, in terms of the end user, you just go to the variable view and there's a column entitled value, and you assign numbers, not numbers, sorry, labels to the numbers, right? Um, then, like in SAS, you could use a proc format statement to create your format, and then you would use a data step or a proc step to assign that format to a variable, right? In Stata, you could use a label statement, or you could go into I think at the top of the menu, there are buttons, and I can't remember offhand what they are. I think it's under a data. It's a data feature where you could assign values. And have I met? Oh, R has the same thing. R, you can assign a label to the values, right? So there's each program basically acknowledges the fact that this format can be used, reassigned, assigned across variables. When do you do this? You do this when you know for certain that you're going to put the variable in your report. You can't put it in there without some form of decode saying what things mean, right? So I typically will format things right away once I know for certain that I'm going to use them in a report. Um, if you are, if you know you're going to do the sum or the average of items in a survey tool, and I might decide not to format each individual variable simply because it's a waste of my time. I know I'm not going to put those variables, but the focus is on the total score. It's not on individual um, performances for each variable. So that I'm not going to waste my time doing that, right? So this is just quick commentary on formatting variables, and that's pretty much it. And you can recycle formats. If you have the same the same values, but it's a different variable. Like, for example, say you had two variables with yes, no as the answer choices. Well, then you could just assign the same format to both variables. So thank you for listening.